Namaste, everybody, and wishing you a very, very happy Buddh Purnima or Wesak festival, as it is also known. And today is the day that the one who was called Gautam got enlightened and started to be known as the Buddha, the one who is awakened. So they say that the Buddha, when he left, of course, I'm sure all of you know his story, so I don't need to go into repeating it. He was basically born in the family of a prince, and it was already predicted while he was in his mother's womb that he was going to be a very great man who was going to change world beliefs. And we're going to go very quickly, okay? So to cut the story short, because of this prediction, the parents were extremely afraid that he would leave everything and go away. So they took a great deal of care and precaution to keep him absolutely sheltered within the palace walls. And even if he were to step out, it was done so that he never ever saw anything that was less than beautiful. So he never saw death, he never saw decay, he never saw old age, he never saw anything which was not nice and beautiful and wonderful. And so the story goes that, of course, one day when he was a young man, he stepped out, and maybe for some reason the warning had not been sent out into the village that he was going to be coming out, which is how people would go and normally the elders would go and hide in their homes, so that he couldn't see them. But that day he happened to be out and he saw this elderly person, and that's when his mind started working and questioning, and after all that turmoil, he takes the decision to leave his home in search of the truth, in the quest. And so after he left his home, he traveled and he met one guru after another, and every guru would say, I have given you all my knowledge, I have nothing left to give now, so you can move ahead. And he would say, but I have still not found divinity, I have still not understood, and so it went on till he kept going to one guru after another, till one day the last guru, or the one he made the last guru, said the same thing, that I have told you everything that I know, I've imparted all my knowledge to you, there is nothing further that I can give to you or tell you. So he again says the same thing, he says, but I have not found divinity. And so, a bit distraught and saddened, he leaves from there, and he starts walking, and he's thinking to himself that it's been 6 years now that I have been hunting, I have gone from one guru to another, and I have still not found the ultimate truth, And because through these 6 years he had gone through extensive meditations, he had gone through extensive fasting, he was very tired, very, very tired. So he reached the banks of the Niranjan river, which is in Bodh Gaya, and he goes into the river to have a bath. And as he goes into the river, he suddenly feels like a great weight has been lifted off him, and when he comes out of the river, he comes out feeling fresh, he comes out feeling light, weightless, because he feels, now I did everything I could, and I'm not going to struggle anymore. And so, because he was tired, he went and he sat under the Bodhi tree. And that was the night of the Purnima. And they say that there was a young girl called Sujata who was in India we have these caste systems, but she was a girl apparently of a lowly caste. And Sujata used to come and she used to look after this tree, and she used to, in her way, worship it, or so she would feed it, she would bring food for it. And that day, when she came on that full moon night, when everything was lit with the light of the moon, she sees this person sitting under the tree who is looking so tranquil, who is looking so peaceful, that she felt that he was the deity of that tree, the deva of that tree. So she takes the food that she has brought and she offers it to the Buddha. I'm calling him the Buddha, he was the Gautam then. So she gives the food to him, and he who would normally have not eaten, he would have refused because he was always fasting. He takes the food, he eats it, and then he settles down to go to sleep, which again he would normally have not done because he always used to be up all night in meditation. But this night he goes to sleep, and when he awakens, it is just about dawn. And as he opens his eyes and looks into the sky, he sees the morning star. And here I think we call it Dhruv Tara. And when he looks at it, something happens inside him. And that something which happens inside him was enlightenment. Because he had let go of everything that he had been struggling with the night before, right? And so as he slept in that state of carefreeness, when he awoke in the morning and he looked at that star, he was no mind. He was blank. And that was the time of divine synchronicity, where the realization dawned upon him that he was everything and everything was him. So this night is celebrated all over the world, and there is one place where it is celebrated in its, I don't know, I don't like using words, but there's one place where it's celebrated, which is at the foothills of the Tibetan Himalayan range, and there it's like closed all around because there are mountain ranges all around, except for one place which opens up towards the northeast, and there is this, you could call it like a table of rock, and on that table of rock is a giant crystal bowl. And it is said that on this night of Wesak, which is going to be tonight, people have already started gathering there from days before. Okay, a lot of people are gathering there, masters are coming there, adepts, disciples, and it is said that on this night, tonight, the energies and the consciousness of the Buddha comes down onto this plane in that particular place, exactly where that bottleneck is, and he comes into that space, and along with him comes the Christ, because Buddha's energies start flowing out, and it is the Christ that takes those energies and sees that they are distributed over this planet and to the ones that are open and receptive. Plus, tonight in that space, and I believe that all space is one. You just have to have the intention that I want to be at one moment with that particular ritual or that particular initiation that is going on, and you will, because this thing that happens for exactly 8 minutes. So the energies of the Buddha, the awakened one, come down onto this plane, and he remains here for precisely 8 minutes, and after that slowly starts receding, and he goes back to doing his work in other dimensions till he returns the next year, which is not to say that his energies are not prevalent, to the ones who are worshipping him, of course they are, but this is a very, very powerful form. It's like the entire consciousness comes forth, and along with the Buddha and the Christ, there are a whole load of ascended masters that come down at the same time to bless and take part in this ceremony. So it is a very, very important day and night for everyone who is a sadhak, for everyone who is a seeker, for everyone who is a light worker, for everyone who wants to expand their consciousness, because the full moon always signifies expansion, and today is a day of expansion, of opening up. So keep your thoughts bright and happy, and if you have the time, make it and sit in the night, wherever it is that you can in your home, it does not matter, wherever you feel that you are getting your privacy. And if you cannot do it in the night, even that is fine, whenever in the day, because these energies do stay on the planet for quite a few days even after this. So you don't have to worry that you can't do it today itself. You can do it tomorrow. Call forth the energies of the day and sit in that space and enjoy what is happening, because it is happening to bring us more into synchronicity with our own Buddhic aspects, with our own Christed aspects. When we think of the Buddha, of course you think of enlightenment, and but you also think of compassion, right? One always thinks of him and thinks of a heart that is full of compassion for the world, for everyone, right? And similarly, he is bringing forth with him the energies of the Christ, who is once again love. So this combination of love and compassion, which is so beautiful when you just even think about it, it makes you feel so light, makes you feel so cared for, so loved, right? So call forth this frequency, you know, and sit with it. And when you're sitting with it, feel that it's actually coming down in, through, around you, bright golden light, you know, just surrounding you. And add to that the light of the moon, white, pure, pure white. So it's like a white, bright golden light coming down and absolutely drenching, soaking, saturating every cell, molecule, atom, and all the spaces in between of your being, washing out everything that does not serve. Allow it to happen, and it will. The moon energies are very important, at least in, I mean, a lot of cultures, but in our country also we revere the moon. So there are a lot of very big days that we have where people, you know, they celebrate by fasting and prayer and things like that, because the moon rules us, right? We are all ruled by the moon. The moon rules the tides, and the tides rule our moods, right? When the tide is full, you find that you are very emotional on those days because there's so much water. Water is emotion, you know. At the same time, it is a sign that what do you need? What have we come for? You've come here to self-realize. You've come here to understand that this that I am feeling, this mood that I am having, is not me. This emotion that I am feeling is not me. I am in control. So we are here to master ourselves. And these masters that come down, and the reason why we celebrate such days in the first place is to prove to all of us, all of humanity, that if they could do it, they came in human form, so can we. So can we. This is what you have come here for. You have come here to know yourself. You have come here to experience this phenomena called life. Because while you're going through this phenomena, you are going to have experiences that are only going to be helping you to wake up. To wake up out of the stupor you have been in, to wake up out of the sleep that you have been in. Right? So it's a beautiful, beautiful opportunity today for all of us. Let us avail of it, you know, and do what you feel like. Like I said, when you can do it, do it. Do it in your own way. I'm sure there are lots of you who are anyway, you know, doing full moon meditations. So please continue, please carry on. But this is just like a reminder to everybody that please, when you are, for one, the people that did not know, and I am just making you aware that this is something that you can do today, avail of the opportunity, because it's a huge move. This full moon will not come again, not until the next year, right? So it's a very important moon, and it's a very important time because the air literally is alive and electric with the energies of the masters, and so many of them overlighting us. It is unbelievable. you know. So please take the opportunity and do this today, tonight, tomorrow. Like I said, if you cannot do it today, no worries, you can do it tomorrow. But do it, do it, you know, and experience that fullness. Experience the fullness of the moon here within your own heart. Let the love and the compassion of the Christ and the Buddha fill to overflowing within you. Even as I'm saying this, I can feel it. It's so powerful, it's so strong. And I am emitting it out to you, transmitting it out to you. To those of you who are energy sensitive, you will be able to feel it. So please, sending to you this beautiful, beautiful frequency of love and compassion to envelop you in all 16 directions. Oh, such beauty. And we are so lucky that we live in times where we can reach out to one another like this, where we can inform one another like this, right? Isn't it amazing? It's so wonderful. I just love technology. And I think that's where I'm going to end. And one last thing before I go, and that is, let me see if I found it right. That is this. This is a very cute mask that has been made by a friend of mine. She is, they make many different kinds. I will be posting their link as well on Facebook so that you can order them if you want. They are trying to help their workers by keeping them in the loop, and you know, also helping because people are wearing masks, right? People need masks today. So for that reason, I told her that I'd do this for her today. So this is for you, Vandana. And yes, so that was about the mask. And otherwise, please have a wonderful, wonderful Buddha Purnima today. Experience the energies of the awakened one. Experience the awakening within you. May it help each and every one of you to start feeling more and more awakened, more and more expansive. May it bring forth everything that you have wanted, because tonight, like I said, full moon is a night of expansion. So sit and dream big for yourself, also for your future. Whatever your future is going to be on the other side of this lockdown, or it's already begun, dream about it. See it in full HD color. I was going to say Technicolor, then I said no, that's not what is applicable today. So see it in full HD, experience it for yourself, see it, touch it, feel it, taste it, because everything that you ask for will come forth in some way, shape or form and the other, if it is for your highest and best good and that of all concerned. Only and only then. So with a true heart and a pure mind, put out there whatever it is that you wish to experience as well, you know, and it will happen. You can make it happen, because we have so much energy with us that is only there to literally, you know that song, you're the wind beneath my wings, right? So it's like we have wings, and there is so much divine light that is just helping us, lifting up. Lift. Take the lift that you're getting. There's no need for say zara si lift kara de. Lift कर ही रहे हैं. But if you are in the space of being aware that this is happening, then you can open up more and you can say, yes, help me more, I need more help, please help me more, I need more help. And they are all there. All the divine energy is there to help you and to lift you and take you up, 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 up to your goal, wherever that may be. So once again, have a wonderful, wonderful day and evening. Sending you loads of love, loads of compassion, and loads of blessings. As always, namaste.